Hey, Adam. What are you doing over here?
Hey, John. Let's play this game. It is so interesting.
Seriously? Let me have a look on it. Wow. It is amazing. Adam, actually, every time I playing games, there is a question in my mind.
What is the question, John?
How this game is being created. Is it possible for us to create it?
I also wonder how. Why not we try to see it on internet?
You are right. Let's do it.
In this video, we are going to learn how to create a jumping game using Scratch. Let's learn part by part. A variable is a changeable value recorded in Scratch memory. Variable can only hold one value at a time. This value can either be number or string. Before we start, we need to create the sprite first. To make the sprite, we need to choose a sprite. The sprites are pre-created and preset at this position. To add more sprites in the obstacle, we need to click custom and edit this area. For our game, we use a variable score. To create a variable, so we type score and click OK. To make it appear, we just click it on the box. We click or unclick to display it on the screen, and the score is we display score 0. So for the block coding, we click the event and drag the when green flag is clicked to here, and we use variable and change the my variable to score and set score to 0, like in here. And then to increase the variable value, we go to the event block and drag when space key is pressed, and go to variable and drag change and select score, change by 1.
The glide block, glide second to X and Y, is used to specify a duration for how long it will take the sprite to move to a stated point, while the go to block, go to X and Y, is used to instantly move the sprite to the specified location. For this game to function, the rabbit has to stay on the left side constantly, so we have to use the go to code to X equal to -170 and Y equal to -70, so the rabbit will always stay on the left side. Okay, now the rabbit will always stay on the left side. Now let's try to create the jumping part. For jumping part, we will need to use the glide code so that the rabbit will glide to the upper position and then to the back to original position. Therefore, we have to glide 0.1 second to the position of -170 and 20. Next, we will glide 1 second from -170 to -70. Thus, this will make an upward jump and then back to the original position. Now, let's try by pressing the jump. Okay, every time the space is pressed, the rabbit will jump, so it's look good. Next will be the obstacle part, which will be the main function of this game, which requires the rabbit to jump over the obstacle. Now we have pre-select 3 different costumes, which is the bear, the griffin, and the lion. So every time when the green flag is clicked, we have to set the position of the griffin to a specific position, which is 250 and 35. And then this griffin will glide for 1.5 seconds to -450 and 35. Now let's try. Okay, the griffin is moving. Then that's good.
Selection loop provides an easy way to create a number menu from which users can select options. The most commonly used selection loop in Scratch are if-then and if-else. Next, repetition loop is used when a program needs to repetitively process one or more instructions until some condition is met. Forever loop is an example repetition loop that can be found in Scratch. These two blocks is my previous teammate presentation, so let me rearrange the block. This forever block meaning that these instructions will execute forever as long as you click the flag button. The next costume meaning that the hair have 3 types of costume. It's a hair A, B, and C. So this 3 type of costume is making it look like it's running, and each costume takes 0.2 seconds to change it. If the hair is touching the obstacle, the game will be stopped. Let me try to execute the code. Here, when the hair is touching the obstacle, the game will be stopped. Next one, I'll be introducing about obstacle code, and this block is also my previous teammate presentation, so I will rearrange it. This is a forever block, and you know the function, which it will execute the instruction inside it as long as you click the flag button. If the score is equal to 10, then the game stops. And the obstacle switch to costume to pick up random 1 to 4, meaning that the obstacle have 3 types of costume: bear, griffin, and lion. It will switch between them. Another thing we're gonna test is this one. If the score is equal to 10, then the game will stop. So since our time is limited, so I can change it to 2, 1, and 2. The game will be stopped. And that's all from me. Thank you.
A backdrop is an image that can show on the stat. It is similar to the costume except that it shows on the stat instance. Where operator in Scratch is used to scrap mesh equation and straight heading. It's normally used to scrap a condition in selection and repetition loops. Let me show you how to add backdrop and change the backdrop at a certain condition. First, we go to the choose the backdrop. There are many backdrops here. You can choose any one you want or you like. Let's choose lizard as our first backdrop. The second one, we choose Jurassic. The third one, let's choose wood. As you can see, there are some commands here. So what do we do when we want to change the backdrop? We should use if-then command. Then we put operator inside here. If score equal to 2, it will become the next backdrop. If score equal to 4, it will become the third backdrop. Let me show you. Let's start again. You can see when the score becomes a 2, it becomes the second backdrop. When the score becomes a 2, to become the 4, it will become the third backdrop.
Music or sound effect is a useful function in Scratch that is normally used to express the sprite's motions or some other situations, such as the sound for a jumping motion or the sound display when you're winning the game. On the other hand, broadcast and receive is an event in Scratch that allows scripts to continue into other sprite. It is normally used to send a message to other sprites for performing a specific actions. Besides that, it can also be used to make our scripts more readable. Alright, so let us have some examples so that we have more understanding on it. So I will continue from the previous example. Firstly, I would like to add a sound effect to represent the jumping motion of the rabbit. So what should I do here is that I will need to go to the sound block and choose for the start sound block. And then go to the sound options. So you can either choose the sound from the scratch, or you can record for any sound you want from anywhere. And then after record it, or after choosing the sound that you want, and we'll go to the chord and choose for the recording you want. So this is a pre-recorded sound, and I will put this chord over here because I want the rabbit to display the jumping sound whenever I press the space key. So let's try this one. Okay. So when I press the space key, and the rabbit will display jumping sound. And next, for the broadcast and receive event, I will continue from this example also. I would use a broadcast event to send a message which is a game over when the rabbit touching the lion, or I call it obstacle. Alright, so here I will create a new message which is the game over. Alright, and I will put this over here. So if rabbit touching obstacle, will broadcast game over. After that, I will go to the obstacle part and continue from the previous example also. And what should I do over here is using a when I receive event to receive the game over message that has been sent by the broadcast event just now. So when I receive game over, what should I do is that I will go to the looks block and use this block, right? So in this case, I will say game over for 1 second. Alright, so let's see the results. Yeah, it looks good. And then, what if I would like to create a situation in which you reach a certain score and then you will win the games? So the same events, which is the broadcast and I receive event, will be used. Right, so the same things go here. This two script is the pre-created script using the previous knowledge. So I will use a broadcast event to indicate that you will win the game. I'll put it over here. So I'm using the switch custom is because I want the rabbit to fix at the positions after the rabbit is stopped moving. Okay, so I will put this over here. And then the next thing is go back to the obstacle part, and the same thing goes for here. So this is the pre-created script, and when the obstacle receive, you win, and we'll say you win for 1 second. So let's have a look on it. Yeah, when the score reach 6 and then the obstacle display, you win. So generally this is how we create a jumping game using Scratch. So now you can try it on your own and create it. Thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.